Okay, so Brent, well, you know, we call the high here at that 42.54. That was 5 days ago. Now we have the opposite. Now we have the hammer, and that would work out here with the dotted line, the 20-day moving average. Doesn't surprise me. This happens quite often. So there's a good chance here we may see a continuation in crude. I'm thinking more that this is probably going to consolidate here and trek sideways. I'm looking down below and you can see the histogram just crossed below the zero threshold, sometimes indicating a selling pressure. The MACD here has just crossed over the trigger line. So yeah, we may have more down days. I'm seeing that also on the fast stochastic and the RSI 14. However, that can still quickly bounce here, and I'm going to pull back out in the chart so you can see more months and you'll have an idea where I'm speaking about this resistance and this support here. So the price has just dropped below this area right here. Let me just snip this for a moment. And she's essentially getting the top of these two candles right here. And that's what's our support right now, right at these two candles. When this came down this one time and we hit like a tweezer top here and then a shooting star in the middle, and then we should continue dropping. So we're sitting right at that level here. So I wouldn't be surprised if next week we kind of trek sideways here for probably a couple of days. So WTI, what do I see? Same thing as a crude oil, a hammer here. And that same area of support that I was just mentioning on the other one works out right across here with these candles. Same area. So catching some support. I don't like how the histogram is dropping here. So yeah, again, looking like we may have a few down days next week, or at least, the very least, travel right in this same area, right above this 39.59 area. And even though the price may not go up a whole lot, the histogram sometimes may go down below, similar to what took place right here, right? Go down a little bit here, and then after that, we'll continue back up. I'll be paying close attention to it. As I said, I want to build up a future clientele. No, that's not the right word, but I definitely see, you notice how they can't debate, and those are the words they have to resort to, eh, Alan? This is why I won't let them on the show, by the way. So, what do we have here on gold? Well, Bollinger Bands are opening up. We crossed that safety net that we had here at the 12. Was it 12? Do you remember I showed that one candle? Which one was it? Right here. Yeah, so that was 1240. I said, guys, if she drops below 1240, she's done. Done. Finito. So I think the bull rush, the bull ride, the bull trap is what I think it is it has been set. We'll see. We're going into tumultuous times here with April, with possibly the Britain leaving the Eurozone, but I don't think that's going to go through. You know, the elitists, they control the damn elections, and I don't think they're going to let that ship sail away on its own here. So what I see here is selling momentum. Histogram is picking up. The columns are getting longer. That means usually there's more sellers coming in to sell their gold. RSI in the 5 just made its first cross underneath the 30. So I'll be waiting for the first time it crosses above the 30, and I'll give you guys a stop out, meaning the selling is on now, and I'll be identifying when the selling is over. Did you guys hear that? Somebody says, you can't be doing that, making up this RSI 5. He went and go even can you? They made a video about me. They actually don't say the silver gold man, because they know of people that are listening to the videos and they heard them criticizing a guy on YouTube by the name of Silver Gold Man, people would come out and check out my videos and they'd realize, oh, shit, the guy's got a whole shitload of calls. Why are they poo-pooing on him? Well, they actually made a video about me where they're criticizing my RSI in a 5, saying to folks, I'm making it up. Well, if I'm making it up, I'll tell you what, guys, do you not find that there's an awful lot of accuracy with the makeup? So I'll keep making it up for you guys, and you keep watching, and hopefully you're learning. And spot silver. Well, charts almost look identical here, where you have the RSI in a 5 just crossing below here. Look like it's about to start to cross over the 30. Again, a hammer on today's close on Thursday here today. The difference is here, Bollinger Band's not opening up, looking like she's going to be traveling sideways here. What else? Well, it doesn't look good. MACD just crossed below the trigger line. That's the purple line here, so indicating that the selling momentum is on. Let's go over to the next indicators. And slow stochastic is showing me a sell-off. Fast stochastic, same as gold here, where she's kind of like parked sideways, kind of showing me that possibly an update again on silver for just because we've had a nice hard sell-off here. So usually I wouldn't be surprised if we had a similar situation to what happened here, where she might tread sideways for a couple of days before continuing her leg down, if that's where she's meant to be, or go, I should say. And, you know, if you've been listening to me, this is what I've been saying all along. I'm not getting caught up into this. This is just more BS. And I've already drawn my line in the sand. I told you folks, if silver breaks out over 1637, I'll be on it like a wet rag. Is that possible? Is that what you said? Well, I'll be on it like, yeah, flies on you know what. Well, kind of neutral, and which is what I was saying, guys. This has been so hot here. Now, when you're looking up at that chart, does it not remind you of the Brent, the crude oil, right down to like the shooting star and the hammer? So this is what I was speaking about the other day, that I'm hoping that the markets decouple from the crude oil. In fact, I should have showed you that chart earlier on. I kind of forgot here because I said the show was taken down. So, oh, what? Anyways, Alan is S&P 500 large cap. Man, do these charts not all look alike? Seriously, if you folks haven't learned about the candle, the shooting star and the hammer by now, there's no sense me even repeating at this point. So again, charts look identical as the crude oil. I'm telling you, they're like copycats. Do you not find? I do, anyways. All of these charts look the same. We are on Dow Jones Transport Average. Same thing as the other charts here. A little bit of a pullback here, folks, right down to the 200-day moving average. What do we have? A hammer. So don't be surprised if we have a little bit of an update. Even though I'm looking at the charts, you know, we have the MACD hasn't crossed over the trigger line here, but that doesn't matter. Often I've said that before, you get the that's why I like the histogram, because you'll get the divergence first. It always precedes the changes in the MACD, even long before it crosses over the signal, and long before it crosses over the zero line. You know, there'll be something there to indicate you on the histogram that, hey, watch out, there's something coming up here in your stock. So yeah, again, it hasn't crossed over the zero threshold, so she's still kind of looking positive. Looking at the other indicators, fast stochastic still showing me possibly a down day on Monday. Stochastic RSI just crossed over the 50. You prefer it to bounce off the 50, so maybe a small little down day on Monday. We'll wait and see. Looking very good though at this point. You know, like I said, even on the same as the other chart where you got the hammer on the shooting star on the top that indicated that the upward trend had come to an end, and then you're having the hammer at the bottom indicating the end. And if you didn't look, if you haven't noticed there, this chart's actually full of these hammers. Okay, here's another one here. 2 days down, hammer, down, hammer, down, hammer, down, hammer. And look at when the hammer happens, what do you get? update. So that's why I'm saying there's a possibility on Monday we may have an update here on the transports. And the reason I like this,